Welcome friends, to another one of Mink's builds. This is the true final build in a series of Brickheadz, counting down to the start of Tennocon, which is happening today on July 18th and tomorrow on the 19th. So, riffing into the encore, we have Ascension Guitar, Lizzie, the companion, and other half of Flair Varleon. He was an ex-member of the Rippers. Brickheadz are essentially LEGO's answer to Funko Pops, and this build is very different from the others in this series. This uniquely is an accessory to a Brickhead, Flair Varleon in particular. This build took me an exalted solo's number of hours to make, and the parts counted in at an approximate 75 LEGO pieces. I've got Lizzie chilling on her guitar stand in what I call a dynamic front pose. Want to see some more? And now we've got a side shot of Lizzie. Looking at build, I hope you can appreciate its aesthetics because it's a MOC build's paradise. Meaning, of course, it's a fragile build. Some parts of Lizzie have only one stud connection, and a flimsy one at that. So handling her is a pretty volatile subject, much like contending with her in-game. Some care is required to have her not fall to the ground and shatter, but for a display piece, she is more than sturdy enough to get the job done. I just wish that we could say the same about Flair's psyche. Kidding, obviously. Strumming along here, building Lizzie really brought the house down for me. I love building miniatures, and not only that, but a companion piece to a Brickhead was an easy yes and layup and tackle. I adore the in-game model of Lizzie. It looks like a living creature, contorting and being molded into a living guitar, and unfortunately, I don't think I quite capture that aspect in LEGO form. A fun fact about LEGO building. It is notoriously difficult to create organic shapes/creatures, and with Lizzie being an amalgamation of both technology and flesh-made one. Especially at this scale, Lizzie just looks like a unique guitar. Lizzie, not being a protoframe, has no olive green pieces to emulate the various bandoliers, harnesses, and straps that the OG protoframes rock around the clock with. DE missed the mark on not giving her an olive green guitar strap. Inconceivable. Unforgivable. And finally, a dynamic shot of Lizzie's spines. Better viewed from the back of Lizzie are some of the parts one used to make it work. It is for the most part a relatively simple build, but also elegant in its final shape. I know I'm not the only one who's thinking it, so I'll address the amp in the room. Lizzie being able to spit insults, as well as helmet fire, is a reference to Mad Max Fury Road. Perhaps? Witness me. Another fun little detail in the presentation of Lizzie is how I adorn the base, where Lizzie hovers with additional fire elements to emphasize her destructive nature and firepower, literally. Surprise 360-degree view go. A video within a video. You know, I prefer a star with an ominous black hole in it to spin me around, but I suppose having Lizzie turn on a dime will have to suffice. Also, this is meant to be a distraction, so you run late to Tennocon. Oops, I'm so sorry, Tenno. Jokes aside, I hope that Brickhead enthusiasts, and especially Warframe veterans such as yourself, can appreciate the amount of detail that I exalted soloed into this build. A detail that I didn't think I could solo. However, with the two pairs of claws at the ends of Lizzie. In-game, they are a dark beige color, and while I'm almost certain that the claw pieces do not come in this color, I happen to steal the gold claw pieces from the Lucky Cat LEGO set that came out a few months back. I guess that's a few years bad luck. Some closing remarks. I was so thrilled when I could finally sink my teeth into the Tennocon Encore update. IT was easily a hat trick of an alligator, following up the amazing 1999 update. Month after month, Warframe improves for the better, and I can't wait to see what they do next with the game. I hope you'll see it live with me. I wonder if I hoodwinked anybody into thinking that I'd build Flair and not Lizzie. Did you get tricked, dear viewer? Or did you smell something burning? Well, I hope you didn't, but you know what I mean. Of course I had to recreate them in LEGO. Flair needs a companion for all eternity. After all, I also have one more visual treat for you. Oh, viewer mine, before we hang up our guitar straps and pack our equipment. Wow, nice background. The encore for the rest of the protoframes has now concluded. Will you be attending Tennocon with me IRL? If so, I hope to see you there. And with that, this saga truly ends. Don't worry, more builds are on the way. It's not any more protoframes. Unless DE announced more of them. Then curses D. That's when I thought I could move on. If you enjoyed these builds, and wish to see any of my other builds, please consider checking them out. A view or two goes a long way, and I appreciate you checking this one out. If you have any suggestions on what I should make next, Brickheadz or otherwise, please submit a comment down below. Thanks for joining me in another one of Mink's builds. Come, let's build something together. See you at Tennocon.